Okay, here I am, still lost. Okay, I got no idea what I'm supposed to do. But I've searched pretty much everywhere I can think of on this floor, and I really don't think there's anything for me here. So I wasn't supposed to go to the second floor yet, but how was I supposed to know that? I'm supposed to go to the roof of this building, kill these really annoying guards, head into this door after changing to car 3, after changing to car 2, and save this guy. That was a close call. Dr. Petrovich is on the second floor. Well, great. Maybe I was in the right place after all. So you know what, let's just go back in and head back down. Huh? What's wrong with this thing? It's not going down. That's right, folks. That elevator only goes up. What were they thinking? And in case you're wondering, yes, there is another elevator, and it only goes down, and that's where I've got to go. Maybe the whole point is to trap you on the roof, but it's really annoying if you accidentally move past the floor you're supposed to be going to. You gotta go to the other elevator. It's just so tedious and annoying. And guess what I've collected? Card number 5, as if this game did not have enough frickin' cards. Cards. This game has more cards than a Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel. It's outright ridiculous! Cards. I hate cards. Ugh. Now here's what I've got to do. I've got to go back down to the first floor. Because guess what? Now that I have card 5, there's a room I can explore that I couldn't access before. Now, sends me out this door, and notice there wasn't a door on the other side, and notice I can't go back through it unless I have card number 5 selected. But on this side of the door, I can walk through just fine. Ugh. It's like they forgot to put the door there on that half of the building. It's ridiculous. Okay, now what you gotta do is you gotta go into this door now. And if I ever get the right card. Now, this is one of those things. Okay, don't know what's wrong with that. It doesn't do anything. See, the transceiver doesn't do anything. Big boss here. That was jamming our communications. But now everything's okay. Over. So you gotta get the antenna to get your calls to work once you're at building number 2. Well, just great. How was I supposed to know that? Anyway, AVGN's review of this game makes me think that AVGN only played up to maybe at most halfway through the first building, because there is no way that he could have played through this whole game and not mentioned the cards. You change your card, change your card. Anyway, I saved another person. The far end of the lock connects to building number 3. Go out of building number 2, Arnold has the card to the door. You can defeat Arnold with a rocket launcher. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a rocket launcher. Where in the world am I going to get a rocket launcher? Now, yeah, Arnold is the boss of this dungeon, and those 2 guys walking around, they're invincible to absolutely everything except the rocket launcher. And I don't have a rocket launcher. At least now I know I need one, long after I've been through his room already. That's a good reason why you don't put the bosses in the middle of the building. Didn't these guys ever play The Legend of Zelda? Bosses are supposed to be at the end of the dungeon, or labyrinth, or in this case, building number 2. Anyway, Anyway, now I've got to wander around the second floor, because there's another person I have to save. I think. If I can ever get through this door. Oh, that's card number 1. And here's Arnold again. Or Arnold's. Whatever. Now, here's what you gotta do. You gotta equip card number 5. Go through this door. Now I can get to this area. And go through this door. And save this person. That was a close call. Try contacting Resistance Fighter Jennifer on Waveband 12048. Jennifer can give you direct support, but be careful. She's a snob. She probably won't answer you unless you are pretty classy. Now what does that mean exactly? Well, it means Jennifer is not going to answer your phone call unless you are ranked 4 stars. Lucky for me, I was just promoted to 4 stars. Now I know you guys are probably all thinking on YouTube wavelengths, so you're probably going to think that there's a 5 star, but no, it stops at 4. I'm not entirely sure why that is. Maybe they just like the number 4. I mean, 4 is my lucky number. That's why I'm Power Star 004. But anyway, you know this empty room here. I'll show it to you again, if I can remember the right card to go in there. Which card was it? Change cards, change cards, change card, change your card, change your card, change your card. It was card number 1. Okay. Now see this empty room? It's completely empty. It was always empty. Now here's what you gotta do. You gotta get Jennifer's number and you gotta call her from outside that room. This is Solid Snake. Respond please. Jennifer here. I've got a compass for you. Over. Alright. What do I need a compass for? I'm not sure. But notice. Now there's a compass there. How she put it there without me seeing her, I do not know, because there is no other way into that room than the only door, which I was standing right outside of. But hey, I got the compass. And now I gotta go back into here, and I've got to investigate this floor some more. Somewhere on this floor is what I need. The mysterious rocket launcher. Now let's try this door right here. Card number 5 won't let me in. Card number 4 won't let me in. Card number 3 won't let me in. Card number 2 won't let me in. And card number 1 won't let me in. Every single card has failed me. For the love of God, you're not telling me there's a card number 6. Oh, jeez, how many more cards does this game need? It's flat out ridiculous. Anyway, I'll investigate this part of the area over here. That was a close call. Can't cross the desert without a compass. Okay. At least now I know what the compass is for. I guess eventually I'll have to cross the desert, and I've got the compass to do it with now. That's nice. Anyway, one thing I really got to point out is, once you're past the first part of the game, it just becomes ridiculously easy. It's really not hard at all, especially with this gigantic life bar and how powerful being promoted makes you. The only real problem is figuring out what you're supposed to do at any given moment. I mean, because just killing these guys, I mean, like I said, just shooting them with one shot from your basic gun, this has got to be one of the easiest games on the NES, at least as far as difficulty from difficulty and not difficulty from not knowing where you're supposed to go is concerned. Anyway, and the difficulty in trying to understand what I just said. Anyway, there's nothing in there but rations. So, well, I might as well stock up while I'm here. I'll just kill this guy again, and keep collecting rations. More rations, more rations, more rations. And being 4 stars, I can hold even more rations. Instead of 9, I can now hold 12. Hooray for me. It's so much fun going in and out of the same room and restocking food. Hooray! I'll fill up. There we go. There we go. I've got all the rations. Let's try and find out where I need to go now. Now here's something really tedious. I get to go through this water. Going through that deep water will cause you to take damage. Go through this water. Go up here. Go down here. Go around here. And over